Now, if we see the modern view of honeybees, according to zoology, the honeybees are identified as 4 types. The first one is Apis dorsata. It is commonly known in English as rock bee. It builds its hive in open places like branches of trees or on high raised buildings. They are bigger in size. It is bigger in size, about 3 to 5 feet long. The hive will be 3 to 5 feet longer, and 2 to 3 feet wide. It is also wider. These bees are bigger in size and has got the nature to attack when they are disturbed. Here, a pictorial demonstration of Apis dorsata honeybee hive. See, the building is covered. Here it is also Apis dorsata type of honeybee hive. It is on trees. It is also bigger in size. Here it is also in the buildings. It has been formed by Apis dorsata. It is also bigger in size. They are being attacked. Now let us see Apis indica. Apis indica, another synonym is Apis cerana indica. It is known as Indian hive bee. It is a medium size. It prefers to build its hive in the cracks or holes of trees, in the grooves on rocks, and in between cracks of 2 buildings. See, it is a hole in a tree, and this Apis cerana indica has built its hive. Here the cracks of in mountains, some holes are there and they have constructed their hives. Here it is also a hole in a tree. It is Apis indica. This is a pictorial demonstration of Cerana indica species. Now another species called Apis florea. The third type is Apis florea. It is known as little bee. It builds small hives. It produces little amount of honey. See, these are small hives. It is Apis florea. Now the Trigona species. It is known as dammar bees because it collects the secretion from pollen grains. They are smaller in size and brown in color, pingala varana, brown in color. It builds funnel-shaped small hives on the trees and cracks in the buildings, etc. The honey will be lesser in quantity, but it is considered good for medicinal uses. See, this is Trigona species, pingala varana or brown in color honeybees. This is Trigona species hive. Now, precaution for honey consumption. Nothing is so troublesome as ama or indigestion caused by improper intake of honey. Ama produced by the improper intake of honey causes instantaneous death like poison. Importance of honey, as it originates from flowers having different tastes, different potencies, honey is the best yogabahi. It is a catalyst substance. That is to say, it carries the properties of the drug added to it. If you add any drug to honey, it will take all the properties of the drug into itself. That's why it is called yogabahi. Can a woman with polycystic ovarian syndrome take honey? Honey contains good amounts of sugar. Hence, polycystic ovarian syndrome women can take honey in large quantities. However, honey also has cleansing properties, leikhana, chedana properties. Hence, just 1 teaspoonful of honey along with a teaspoonful of lemon juice and a cup of water in the morning 30 minutes before breakfast can be very beneficial in maintaining your weight, which is a crucial part of polycystic ovarian syndrome management. Honey for diabetes. If the diabetes is well under control and if the patient is taking sugar in tea or coffee, then such a person can use 3 to 5 grams of honey per day. It serves good amount of antioxidants useful to fight minor infections and hence very useful in diabetes, provided that the diabetes is well under control. If the blood sugar is not under control and if the person is not advised to take any sugar at all, then it is best to avoid sugar and honey. Honey is an excellent wound healer. External application of honey to the feet helps to keep away diabetic foot ulcer. Honey for skin diseases. Charak Chikitsa Sthana 7th chapter 17th slok he has mentioned administration of Lelitaka or purified sulfur along with the juice of amla together with honey is a remedy par excellence for the cure of 18 types of kushta along with sulfur. Now external application of honey applied externally along with ghee in wounds, burns, scalds and non-healing ulcers. Externally applied along with lime in headache, abdominal colic, bruises and sprains. Now oral usage of honey. Honey with lime juice is a wonderful remedy in regulating the secretions of internal glandular organs. Honey with cold water is used in insomnia. Honey with warm barley water is used in constipation and indigestion. Honey with juice extract of neem or giloy or dadoharidra is used in jaundice. Beneficial in diseases like diseases of fatty tissue origin like obesity. In respiratory disorders, it is used as vehicle in herbal powders and herbal jams used for respiratory conditions such as in Talishari Churana, Situpaladi Churana, Agastya Rasayan. With those medicines, honey is a adjuvant. It is an Yugavahi vehicle, Anupana. In diarrhea, vomiting and worm infestation also, it is very much beneficial. Now, how much honey can be consumed in a day? As per Ayurveda, honey has Lekhana property. This can be translated as scraping out the cholesterol, useful in obesity, weight loss, etc. This is why we see usage of a teaspoonful of honey along with lukewarm water in the morning on empty stomach is a weight loss remedy. Because honey is sweet in nature and sweet substances bring with them nourishing qualities, it is not good to have excess of honey if you are targeting weight loss. Hence, Ayurveda recommends usage of honey up to 4 to 5 teaspoonfuls per day. 4 to 5 TSF per day. Now, clinical research, honey as a remedy for cough. A research study was conducted by Cohen and his colleagues in Israel with children from 6 community clinics during 2009. A total of 300 children took part in the study. The research revealed that honey extracts improved the cough symptoms very significantly. Test of purity. How to test honey for purity? The first point, it will not spread quickly when put into water. It will settle at the bottom when put into water. Taste is sweet plus astringent, madhura and kasaya. Hence, drying sensation will be there in the tongue. Now, another test of purity of honey, add a spoonful of liquid honey to warm water. Add a spoonful of honey to a glass of warm water, stirring slowly or not at all. If the honey has been mixed with certain kinds of sugar syrup, it will dissolve in water. Otherwise, no. That means if it is adulterated with sugar, then it will mix up with the water. Otherwise, it will float over it. It will be unmixed. Now, another one to test its purity, drop honey on blotting paper or a paper towel. If honey has been diluted with water, it may be absorbed or leave a wet mark on an absorbent material such as blotting paper. Pure honey will not be absorbed at all. Thank you. Thank you so much for your patience hearing. Thank you so much.